Okay, guys. What's up, guys? I'm back again. With a live. For those who stay on with me on Twitch and also on TikTok, they get to see a little bit behind the scenes of me setting up. Normally we don't do like multi videos in a matter of like an hour or two. So this is kind of crazy. Something we've never done before, but oh, crap. After I was gonna say that, I was gonna say something. I ended up yarning, and I'm just like, oh my god, you kidding me? Honey0411, welcome to the live. If y'all guys, like I said, once again, you guys on TikTok and also on Twitch knows that if you want a shout out, you can just say hello, say hi, something like that. I will give y'all guys a shout out. Same thing with you guys on YouTube. You say hi, I'll give y'all a shout out. So yeah, get more known of the people that's watching and people that's around. So right, all right. So of course AEW All In is tomorrow as well. Oh, and they actually gonna start the same time as the Great American Bash. Wow, this should be interesting. I'm probably not gonna watch much of AEW on it. I may watch, the 0 Hour, just to see those matches. But like, probably after that, I don't even know if I'm gonna, watch the PLE unless on the pay-per-view, unless I can watch it for free. Because I'm sorry, just lately, like some of these prices with like pay-per-views and stuff like that, it's getting ridiculous. Glad WWE out of that pay-per-view game, and they just they stream it to everybody. So one of the smartest moves that WWE does, but I think wrestling like AEW needs to catch up. TNA is a little bit of a problem too, but then again, you see most of their pay-per-views for free if you're like joined in TNA Plus, and you also have they only charge you for like their four big pay-per-views. They charge like $40 or something like that. 40 I can handle, and I think 50 is like maybe like a little bit too much. But that's just me. Okay, this is kind of weird. So I know Ring of Honor just ended, and I really only know one match of the results of it, but I'm not going to spoil that until Sunday. I might do just all wrestling on Monday, then do, the other stuff on Sunday. Because I think probably by the time, we do Aftermath, I think, Evolution may, end up being over with. Because I don't know the official time of it. I'm thinking probably going to start like 6 p.m. Central. So who knows what it is. Hey, what's up, Jeffrey? Welcome to the live, and if you guys have an opportunity for guys who's watching live on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Try and get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. When we get to that point, we're close to there, we will do like a prize package, or maybe like something like a giveaway when we reach 1,000. The prize will be announced soon. Hopefully very soon if y'all subscribe and get a lot of people to subscribe as well. So probably, from that point on, after we get like 1,000 subscribers, we will do like more giveaways and stuff like that. So if you have opportunity, let us know. Please subscribe. And if you like today's video, please give it a like. But anyway, let's get to these matches. Like I said, I got more recording to do. Well, for most of y'all, this is live, and for these guys, they're watching YouTube live. So okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at names. So, I guess they call themselves the Sons of Texas. Not just Sammy Guevara and Dustin Reynolds, but you also have the Von Erichs, I think, is with them as well. The brothers, the younger ones, I should say. But Kerry Von Erich, I guess he will be at ringside for that match against Shane Taylor's Promotions. And I keep forgetting like who's on Shane Taylor's promotion, because it's kind of like a different subsidiary every time. Like somebody switch. And plus, how can I follow, Ring of Honor and ooh, that's what that was. I just saw the yellow, but I didn't know what it was. So blueberry Oreos.
I saw them at all of them today.
Yeah, why not?
I never tried them, so I was like, hey, why?
Yeah, why not? Right. Excuse me, guys. So this could be interesting with the 8-man tag. So I don't know any storylines. I haven't watched AEW in the past couple of weeks. Besides, busy with work and trying to catch up with everything else that I was watching, and like I'm like maybe 75% caught up with everything except for AEW. Let's see. Like I mentioned earlier, I gotta catch up on this past Tuesday's NXT. This past Wednesday's WWE Evolve, and I may watch AEW tomorrow as well. And they did have Collision on Thursday because normally they would have it like on on Saturday. Oh, Brandon Ferguson. Hey, what's going on? Like I said, welcome to the. I didn't do that, did I? We're not watching Disney Plus. Things that happen when you're on the live. Killer 1623. I'm on the moon. I'm not gonna touch that one, but I think I may get the idea of what you mean. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Sons of Texas versus Shane Taylor Promotions. So it's most likely it's just gonna be like an 8-man tag. So that's what it is. I guess they haven't. Let's see, Kerry Von Erich, and I think I got it right, his name, but I could be wrong because I know he's the long-living. That's actually not that bad. I like it.
Then that patch there, he would put the Velcro on so he would have his name and his patches and stuff for Jake's. But he gets to choose which one because I've made 2, so.
Okay. I actually do like that one.
You like that one, right?
Yeah.
Looked good with the white, didn't it?
Yeah. Kind of surprised me though. But
I'm
yeah.
all up for surprises.
Yeah, that is very good. But you're seriously on the moon.
You got my.
Really?
Is this my charger?
Yeah, that's your charger.
What's the matter?
Yeah, this guy on here saying he's literally on the moon.
Okay, good for him. Probably in a safer place than we all are right now.
Yeah.
More power to you, my man. More power to you.
Well, good point. Probably away from all the chaos that's going on in this world, so enjoy the moon and let me know how it is. Guys, okay, like that's a good thing with AEW matches when you look at them. You can't predict it, and it's like that's one of the good things about AEW. They matches are unpredictable, but at the same time, some of them, it's like they just put it together, and it's just like crazy. I heard about that animation. I never watched it before, but I'm gonna eventually, try watching, more anime just to see if I'm interested or not. Cause I know I have a friend named James. He also has a YouTube channel, also on Instagram and stuff like that. So check him out. He has a lot of anime content and also like some wrestling content too. So he's a huge fan of AEW. But God, I'm trying to go to this like with watch Solo 11 too, and hey, I'll eventually will look at some of those animes. I still got Dragon Ball Daria to catch up on. I didn't see the first 2 episodes. I know I recorded episode 3 and 4, but I gotta record episode 5. So I saw the first episode of Dragon Ball Daria on the on the Japanese original, and I could not follow that to a T. Oh, Hero Kamiya. Yeah. My friend James is a big fan of that show too. Nario. Yeah, I gotta check that out too. Although I'm behind on that one. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Okay, because there's another 6-man tag that's gonna be going on to that. So I'm gonna go with Shane Taylor Promotions to win this match. And like, ain't no titles on the line, so plus something for the Shane Taylor Promotions. Why not? So, and this is probably the reason why I, chose St. Chair's promotion because of this match. Excuse me. So you got, what's it, RPG Vice, Lance Archer, and Hechero. Either he's part of the Don Callis family or they just had him on there just for, make space. Okay. Then you got Big Boom AJ, Kyle O'Reilly. Huh. Surprise, that's a surprise. Just I guess they must have had nothing from him. And it seems like they probably have maybe Roderick Strong and I know Adam Cole is defending the TNT Championship and nothing can go wrong with a little bit of Dan. It's on Netflix and on season 2, episode 2. Oh, okay, so that's dropping like every Thursday. Okay. Sorry guys, we're like talking about a little bit of anime. Normally, I don't talk about it because I ain't think anybody would be interested in it. But that's good that somebody is. But anyways, let's see. Big Boom AJ, Kyle O'Reilly, Toroshio Ishii, and Hologram. Hologram right now is my favorite wrestler in AEW. It's just like right now, like that guy cannot do any wrong. So that's my guy. And I know he's mostly like they put him wrestling on Collision. You have a good one too, Killer 1623. Enjoy your anime. I know I'm probably gonna watch some of them soon. I think I'm gonna watch them in the fall because I may have more time. But this one, because Hologram's my favorite guy, and of course I'm gonna pick his team to win regardless. I don't care if I be wrong on it, but it's just something about that guy that can like very good wrestler and plus everybody on the squad I like anyway, and plus on the other side too, except for Don College. I think he's a jerk. Anyways, another 0-hour match. You got the Outrunners versus the FTR. I was thinking FTR. Oh yeah, because they didn't feud with Adam Copeland because they the one took him out. So we don't even know when Adam Copeland is gonna be back. So maybe he'll make a surprise. Okay. All Out is in Toronto in September, late September. So that'd be a good thing for Adam Copeland to return on there and go against FTR. So FTR may end up having the big match in All Out, and Adam Copeland can cost him the match and get that going. They might want to set up FTR like really good for their encounter with Edge at some point. So none against Outrunners. I think they're great. I like the 80s vibe that they got. But I'm gonna go with FTR because I know they gotta look great, especially if Adam Copeland's coming back. It's gonna be back with a vengeance. Okay, now we're on to the main card. Okay, so the AEW World Trios Championships are on the line. So you got the Ops, you got Simone Joe. I can't believe I'm a big fan of this guy too, and I forget his name. See, that's what I get for not watching AEW in a couple of weeks. I forget. Oh, Powerhouse Hobbs, and I forgot what the other guy is. I know he's from the New Japan Pro Wrestling. I forgot what his name is. I know he's part of that team too, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with Hook because I know he was part of that team too, and just haven't been on there as of late. And I think they probably have angle with him being injured or something like that, or if he's seriously injured, I don't know. But then you go against John Moxley's team, but it's Gabe Kidd, Wheeler Mueller, and Carlo Castagnoli. I'm surprised I have actually got that name right, so that's a pretty shock. Um, like, no, I'm sick of the John Moxley team. I can't believe I forgot their name. Um, I'm wondering what happens if I actually will click. Oh yeah, nothing happened. Never mind. Um, as much I'm sick of that team. Death Riders. Yeah, that's what they are. Death Riders. Yeah, remember the name on the fly. So anyways, yeah, Death Riders. Um, as much I can't stand that story. Well, that so-called storyline with them in it. And John Moxley, holding the belt multiple times, and I didn't think he needed that third time right away, but that was just my opinion. I think that I'm still gonna retain, but I'm just gonna go with them because I can't stand Death Riders. And that's probably be good for TV for them, but there's a certain things that they don't get between hating them and really not liking them. It's two different things. I try to just say I dislike them, but with this angle going on and on, especially with John Moxley and AEW belt, it's no, I can't stand them. So yeah. Anyways, Adam Cole defending the TNT Championship against Kyle Fletcher. I know Adam Cole did when it was against Daniel Garcia, and I think it was on their what's it on their Revolution pay-per-view, or was it let's see, was it Double or Nothing pay-per-view? No, I think it was Evolution pay-per-view. But did they even have a pay-per-view in April? I'm not sure if they did. But oh yeah, it was a televised show. Yeah, okay. That he won, I believe. So nothing against Adam Cole, but I think he needs to go after a bigger fish, finally go for the AEW Championship. So I'm going for Kyle Fletcher for this. Not saying because I met the guy a few months ago, but I think it's his time to have a title. So at least they'll have one title in the Don Callis family, which you already know I can't stand that guy. But anyways, moving on. Also, three-way for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Hurt Syndicate versus the Partiality. That's Nick Wayne and Christian Cage. Jet Speed. You got I think it's Kevin Knight and Mike Speedball Bailey. This is an interesting scenario. So a three-way. Although it looks good in paper, and I think this is probably the only match you can easily predict because it's more common sense. So I'm just going to say Hurt Syndicate is going to retain the tag titles. So that's what I'm going for, the Hurt Syndicate winning. Okay, so this is an interesting turn event. A tag match. The Young Bucks versus Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay. I don't know. I guess they changed themselves to EVP. They supposed to get themselves hated or something like that. But I mean this one is another thing you just can't stand either. Especially the incident with CM Punk a few years ago, which they really didn't need to do that. That just made their position worse. And that probably was kind of the downfall starting that year all the way through mid last year with the downfall, AEW. Yeah, downfall, but they're not out. Just put it that way. So, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, I'm predicting them to win. Women's Casino Gauntlet match. So, okay, so it's going to be a gauntlet. So, I don't know how many women on here, but you got Chris Statlander and they show Megan Bain. Ooh, well, that's a tough one. Whew. I thought they would probably have like if they had like a show in Vegas, they probably would do like a casino gauntlet match because probably having it in Vegas probably would have made more sense. And like I said, I'm not big fan of Las Vegas, but I think this type of match, the casino gauntlet match, would have been make more sense. Yeah, it's hard. I cannot predict this one, but whoever wins the gauntlet will get like a world title shot. So, some reason I think I'm gonna go with Chris Statlander because there's a reason which I think like well we'll get to that the women's world title shot women's match, the women's championship match I should say. I'm kind of stuttering my words. Okay, now you got the men's casino gauntlet match. You got the likes of Mark Briscoe, Mystico, MJF, and whoever else would be on there. So, yeah. Sorry guys. Oh, yeah, this is going to be interesting to have. Like to figure out who's going to win this one. MJF already been, AEW champion. I guess, if they want to build more of the Hurt Syndicate, they probably will have, go with him. Mystico, like I said, can go back and forth with CMLL or CMLL, that's what it is. And also, with whoever's like else gonna be in this match. And I would like to see, Mark Briscoe finally, like he got the big one like last year with winning the ROH championship. The title, his brother had won. So that's one good thing. I don't know. I may get this one wrong, so I ain't gonna be upset. It all depends like who wins it. But I'm gonna go with Mark Briscoe. I'd like to see him finally go for the other big one. That's AEW World Title. Okay, winner take all. You got Kashida Okada with the I believe that's the Continental Championship. And then you got Kenny Omega, I believe that's the International Championship. So I guess for some crazy reason they started just thinking like, oh, we're just gonna unify the titles. It's like, oh wow, that sucks. Hey, stop. Hey, calm down. That's not all. That's not even that necessary. You ain't have to bark like that. But anywho, okay, Okada, he had the Continental title for like over maybe this is very close to him having it for 2 years. He need to let that go. And I know Kenny Omega did, recently won it earlier this year, the the International Championship. I know it'd be good for the company, and I know he's Kenny Omega's one of the higher ups, but I guess I may be going this one because it could go either way as well. But I guess with me, this one I'm going with maybe a little bit of personal feeling. So I'm going with Kenny Omega to be that first unified champion, wherever they name that belt. I don't even know what they named that belt yet. I'm not even sure. And of course, the AEW Women's World Championship. You got Toni Storm defending against the TBS champion, Mercedes Moné. Y'all probably seen my videos in the past, how I think of Mercedes Moné. And plus, the multi-belts and stuff like that. And Tony Khan probably lying about, she doesn't have creative control. So, well, this would be the ultimate test. If Mercedes Moné end up winning this match, I would say today, then you know she really has creative control. Because I know Tony Storm did had it 3 times and still holding it, but whatever with that. But at least Tony Storm came in here. It hasn't won like a title in WWE when she was there, so it makes more sense. And for her have it, especially she kind of built herself with this character that she got. Actually one of the few women that made AEW interesting. I can't wait for All In. Well, it should be an interesting one, and hopefully, some of the stuff I predicted will come true. So I can only hope. Okay, Tony Storm, Mercedes Moné. I think this one I'm gonna go by personal feelings. I know my personal feelings may misjudge my my way of thinking, but it's just some things you just can't stand, and it's like that. And especially, people, like me, like mental health, there are certain things you just can't stand to a certain point, and it's going to really, like, irritate you. So, I'm hoping and praying that Tony Storm does retain the AEW Women's Championship and stay away from Mercedes Moné. But I just got an odd feeling that Mercedes Moné is going to win it anyway. Just got that feeling. I don't even like it. So, but then again, if she does win it, maybe she'll drop the TBS title. It has some deserving person, fight for that, because she had that belt for a long time. So yeah, I'm going for Tony Storm with this one. Now, the possible main event, the AEW World Championship. Oh, okay. I didn't know there was stipulation in that match. The Texas Death Match. That's crazy, because I'm already going to feel like I'm going to be disappointed with the death match. Any type of death match that AEW does, the ending results will be, you're going to leave out of there upset, not happy, and it seems like you want to throw bottles of it like it's like the 1996 Great American Bash. So, yeah, I know Alan Page, he won the AEW title one time, and you got John Moxley won it, Well, he's on his 3rd reign right now. Adam Page and Will Ospreay they win each other at the Double or Nothing just to get, a title shot for this. And as you know, the result, Adam Page won, which, in my opinion, I still think the Roman did win that match, but we are where we are now, so what more can I say? I'm not going to get into much detail about this story, but what I'm leaning towards is to Adam Page beat John Moxley for the second time. For his second title reign, I should say. So, I'm not upset, if somebody like Adam Page won it like multiple times, because his career started in Ring of Honor, and it just seems like he wasn't like that more appreciated before Tony Khan brought it. So because he's like one of those few people in the AEW I wouldn't care if they win the AEW championship more than once. So whatever, but yeah, my pick is Adam Page, and I know some people ain't gonna agree with me and stuff like that. So if y'all want to comment below, let me know if y'all agree with this or if you don't agree with it. Just let me know. Like I said, you guys on YouTube, check out the website, WrestlingFansPeak.weebly.com. Please like and subscribe. Also, thank our sponsors, Mike and Rob Townsend, and also our sponsor, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles, which they are doing a liquidation sale. So any wrestling stuff that you may want, you can check them out. All you gotta do is go to Midwest Wrestling Collectibles on Facebook. So let me end Facebook here, and you guys, it's on Twitch and also on TikTok. You're still gonna be on here a little bit longer because we're gonna do one more video. Then you can be officially done. So we got Saturday night main event to talk about. So we will get on that. So you guys that's watching right now, that's live on Twitch, and also that's watching on TikTok. Just get to stay on with me. But for you guys in YouTube, I will see you guys in a few. So until the next video, you guys have a good one and see you later.